The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Boilermakers will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Ohio State's offense takes the field for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got him. Still running at the 40. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Trying to do it on the ground. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that 4th down, and of course they go out and get it.
Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Graves. That will be enough to move the chains and get them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. The Buckeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Got his man. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Touchdown, Ohio State! They grab the early lead.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers offense will have its first possession of the game. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. Receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Smith dropping to pass. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. The margin for error so small in a conference like this. In a Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
Really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own colored jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's McNabb. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off cover. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for us.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now it goes to dime packages, to nickel packages. And taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top of the pick. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab over the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, he did what he was coached to do. He threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Smith wants to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes in the 39. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. After that miss still a 7-point game, guys. Opening play of the drive from the 39.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And
there he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
this offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but this snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Bringing the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D-linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, you know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a game wrecker.
Here's the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds the tight end. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Down to the 18-yard line. It's first and 10. Tight end now in motion. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
And the Buckeyes are threatening on first and goal. From the gun. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Smith dropping to pass. Makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked it down so quickly. And the Boilermakers can really attack on this second and short. Off the RPO complete. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones. They completely had him surrounded.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Might be changing the route. Starts a drive trying to go up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? To the air on first down. He turns that loose down the right side. Oh, it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Smith wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Finds a little space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The snap sets up to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down from the 36. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 18-point game. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback.
It's a seam wide open. And he slipped through the crowd, and Hill has it. Touchdown, Ohio State. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half. So find something really quickly you go to.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They're working that left side. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Special teams proving to be special.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he's going to try to return this one. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Back to the ground with the running back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the chute.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Boilermakers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. Fourth time we've seen this guy punt it today. Hauls it in at the 25. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. Here comes the offense on first and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Graves. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Buckeyes will line it up on first and 10. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Bunch formation for these receivers. Making side adjustments here. He wants to throw it again. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Snags a quick pass on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now on second down. Smith dropping to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Floats it out in space. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. And the Boilermakers will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Looking to fire. Fakes to grab. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He might want another play. Gets the back moving. Going to sling it on second down. It's complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Buckeyes line it up with a first and goal. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Boilermakers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From deep in their own territory, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Off the play fake. And down he goes. The defense making a huge play, but there are penalty markers out. Let's sort it out. Holding on the defense is just a gift to the offense with the automatic first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Motion from the wideout. Little touch pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Walters. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just too
much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response. Just a sack party.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And that is no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Quarterback making checks. Now they'll run it on the toss. Turning it on. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Look out, he's got room. Lots of running room. Smashes through the tackle. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Kansas State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in the Little Apple. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been those K-State fans who will enjoy this win. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the map.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? got the completion, but still looking at a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Walter. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game is going.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That's caught. It's Walter. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Boilermakers decide to punt it away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this
just plowing ahead. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Wants to throw on first down. Right on the money. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him.
Headed to the end zone. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Man, it's go time for this defense now. I mean, you're down by a couple scores, and they're still making big plays. You got to find a way to get a stop, create a turnover.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. It's complete to the right.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we've got to get the first down, or we've got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Caught in the backfield, it's Ramsauer. And that is how we will wrap this one up. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.